Hi guys, today welcome to Bobby's Blooms. We're going to be talking about how Cercospora has infected my nice big leaf hydrangea and how to deal with it. I know a lot of you are dealing with this same thing. And so the first thing that we're going to start out with is get yourself some gardening gloves, a bucket of 9 parts water to 1 part bleach, some good sharp pruning shears, and what the website the resource that I found has told us to do is in between cuts, we're going to cut out about 1/3 of the old woody part of this plant. To be honest, it's not a shrub that I have pruned much. I've maybe done it once over the last 6-7 years. I just haven't really needed to. And I think that's part of what's going on here and part of probably the problem that you guys are dealing with it as well. It's getting too much moisture. It's really humid, it's really hot. If you tend to water overhead, if it's raining a lot, it's just basically that's where this Cercospora starts. So we got to clean it out, and then from now on we're going to really try to get the water as much as possible underneath. That resource that I gave you guys the link to also talked about spraying some horticulture oil on it every 10 days, 2 weeks or so. So I'm going to try that as well after I get it all cleaned up, and we'll kind of see how that goes. We'll see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start by just clearing out about 1/3 of this plant, and as soon as I'm done with that, I'll show you guys kind of the result. And if you have any questions, feel free to share. Feel free to shoot me a comment and let me know your questions. I'll show you guys in just a minute when I'm done. Hey guys, I wanted to show you as I have pruned up I should say, almost 3/4 around the whole plant. I'm feeling like I'm taking off way too much, but I don't think I am. I want to show you guys if yours looks like mine. This one hasn't been trimmed in probably 4 or 5 years. So you're seeing a lot of this old wood, which is what you're supposed to see on these hydrangeas, but you just see how close they are together. And what happens is this old wood in the spring starts to form these new shoots, and then off these new shoots is where you'll get your blooms. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking off any of these, especially any of this old wood out of here that doesn't have any shoots coming out of it. Sorry for the old gloves. Any of the old shoots or new shoots coming off of it, I'm definitely taking out any of that, and I'm finding that there's a lot of that in this particular shrub. And the other thing that I'm doing as well is if I do have any newer shoots, especially any new shoots that are coming out of the plant, you can kind of see this one right here that's looking like it's infected, that's coming out way down here. You can see there's several down in here. As I come up the stalk, if I'm finding any of the Cercospora, what I'm going to do is I'm just clipping off the infected leaves, because it is leaf spot. So I'm clipping off the leaves that I find, and I'm going to try to preserve as much of this as possible, because right here, this is going to be a new bloom, most likely. This was when we were deadheading earlier in the season. That's going to be a new bloom. So I'm going to try to preserve that as much as possible and spray these particular leaves with that horticulture oil. So I'm going to continue on, but I just wanted to kind of update you on where I'm at. If yours is looking similar, and I'm going to just kind of finish this up, and then I'll meet you guys back here. See you soon. Alright guys, welcome back. So after getting the kids out of the bath, dinner, a spring rain, and a change of clothes, I wanted to show you guys, I did get the hydrangea pruned today, and I feel like I ended up taking out a bit more than 1/3 of the old wood. When I got in there, as I was showing you earlier, there was a lot of old wood in here, and I think that was part of the problem and why the leaves were so dense and why we were dealing with such a bad Cercospora infestation. So I got that taken care of. I want to kind of show you, like I said, I feel like I took a little bit more, but I like the fact that pretty much all that's left is all really good, healthy new leaves. So I'm really pleased with that. There's a lot more air that can get through the leaves now, so after spring rain or on really humid days, these leaves can dry out a little bit better, and hopefully we can go through the rest of the summer without such a bad infestation of that fungus. I also put a fresh layer of pine straw mulch, and I think within a couple of weeks, especially if I'm starting to see any more of the spots, I think I'm going to go ahead and do what that resource said and spray it with some horticultural oil. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment. If you know anybody that's dealing with black spot on their hydrangeas, or you think would just or would like anything that Bobby's Blooms is sharing on the page, please feel free to share with your friends. I would really appreciate it. And I really appreciate y'all's support, and thank you so much, those of you that are dealing with this, for asking me questions and sharing that issue with me, because it kind of helped me investigate and take care of the problem in my own backyard. So thanks so much, guys. Have a wonderful night. Talk to you soon.